Right, Shalom. It's your brother Kushab coming back at you with another lesson. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Excuse me. Salakia. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rachak Kodash. The bonus to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, telling the truth and rule well. And peace, blessings, salutations be to the hopefully elect. All right, and I'm going to let this quick video play. All right, we're going to get into the lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying.
Can't keep me alive in a post-apocalyptic situation. I don't want him. How are you even attracted to somebody who just get pillaged as soon as the government fails to enforce the laws? You don't really love him because you can't. Because what you really love is the social contract that we all have right now that allows him to stay alive. As soon as the world fell, you wouldn't be able to love him because you guys would have been pillaged and you would have to choose a stronger man. I would also go as far to say is like, as a man, you can't fight, you can't shoot, you can't grow food, you can't fish, and you can't figure out how to get us any of those resources. What are we doing here? If none of those needs are met, then I might as well just go be with another woman because at least I'll have emotional security and stability while I'm fighting for my life with a lack of provision and...
Yeah, that's enough. I just don't want to listen to no more. But you get the point. All right, she got solid points that she making, okay? But, you know, this is going to be a land back from the elder brother out of Atlanta. You know, which I was already going to do a lesson on this this topic, you know, basically, because we kind of went to this real briefly at camp maybe a week or two ago. You know, when she did this video, I just kind of lined the precepts that I had. I just lined them back up, you know, and so we could get to it, you know, because in the times that we coming into the names, the things that she named, all right, yeah, it's very important to know how to fight, right, to know how to shoot a gun, all right, to actually have survival instincts, all right, yeah, it's good, okay, but what we here to tell you is that if you don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, there's nothing you can do, man. All right, you can know how to fight, you can shoot a gun, all right, you can do it, you can all of these things, you know, you can have the bunker, right, but things can go down, you can't even get to the bunker, man. All right, we just here to tell you that if you don't have Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai on your side when the world actually does fall and things go left, all right, you are doomed. All right, so we're gonna start in the book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1. Salakia, it's 32 and 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness and princes shall rule in judgment. All right, and right off the bat, this is talking about the men of the Lord. All right, you read in NLT, it says, look, a righteous king is coming, and honest princes will rule under him. All right, and we are the ones, Lord willing, I don't want to always be a part of that number, all right, that are going to be these righteous kings. All right, but we are coming, okay? The Lord is building us up, all right, breaking us down to build us up, all right, so we can know and learn true judgment, especially in the times that we're coming into. In order for the second verse to actually take place, all right, we have to endure chastisement in different things, different avenues of things that the Lord is actually trying to teach us, man. All right, and if you don't have any chastisement to, you know, different battles and different things to overcome, well, how are you going to overcome Jacob's trouble, man? You know, it says verse 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of storm in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, so you read verse 2 in the NLT, it says each one, all right, each man, all right, each righteous king, which is, you know, referring to a man of the Lord, all right, the hopeful elect who are to be the elect, right? It says each elect man will be like a shelter from the wind, all right, in which the wind is symbolic for what? Troubles, all right, all hell breaking loose, All right. And that man is going to be like a sanctuary. All right. For, mass majority of the women that the Lord sees fit to be saved. All right. It says, in a refuge from the storm, like streams of water in the desert, right? When you're in the desert, water is rare, okay? It said a man is going to be like streams of water in the desert. So by default, okay, these type of things are sought out in times of trouble, all right? Shelter from the wind, refuge from the storm. All of these things are sought out in each light, right? The wind, the storm, the desert. It says, and the shadow of a great rock in a parched land. You see, all of these things are synonymous with not salvation, but a covering. You see, something that keeps you sustained. All right, and that's what the men of the Lord are going to be in the times of Jacob's trouble. All right. So when you go to Jeremiah 30 and verse 5, it says, for thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. All right. Whether do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. So the question was asked, do men, why are the men howling like women? All right, screaming, faces turn pale. You see? Well, this is what this chick is talking about. You're actually going to have men with wives, right? In the world, they say a girlfriend, men with children. They're actually going to be in the same state of mind, all right? They're going to be with their hands on their loins, man, as a woman in travail. You see? Why? Because they're not going to have the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai resting upon them, all right? To give them every decision and each thing they know, different decisions that they need to make through the spirit, man. That's why, all right? Not because they don't know how to fight. They don't know how to shoot a gun. They don't know how to fish. All right. It's going to be because they don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I'm going to keep saying that, man. Like I said, yeah, those things are good to know how to do. Right. But if you don't have the Lord, man, it ain't no other way out. And that's what we are looking for. All right. The Lord, man. All right. Verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You see? He being who? The ones that the Lord has imparted with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Those who actually have the wisdom, all right, to escape from these terrible times, right? Even with those that still doubting if the Lord dealing with them, well, you gonna know in that time. That's why I tell you that in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, around the 74th verse. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is your guide. And he's going to be the guide of them that keeps the commandments, man. All right? That keeps his precepts. You see? But I want to go to Isaiah 33 real quick to back up the point I've been saying. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33. Verse 6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right. Stability does what? It keeps us stable, man. You see? To actually be stable when all hell is breaking loose, that's nothing but the Lord, man. All right. To actually have me and a brother Bayan did a lesson on this a while back on having a cool head. All right. Some of our coach used to tell us a cool head won a high game. And the Lord is actually going to keep our heads cool, right? Through what? Wisdom, through the spirit. He's going to deal with us to what? Win the high game, man. All right. Escape the perils of Jacob's trouble. You see? It says, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. You see? So those that fear the Lord, those that understand the prophecies and the mysteries and the things that are going on are going to be the ones that actually escape these times, right? Like I said, those things are good. Brothers should learn how to fish. Go fishing, man. You know, brothers should take boxing. You know, the Apostle Hall goes into that, right? Different elder brothers go into that, man. You know, Muay Thai and what's the other one? Jiu-Jitsu. You know, these things are good. You know, it's good to know, good to have, you know, under wraps. But what's the most important thing? Having Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on your side, man. All right. So this back in we're gonna go to Isaiah 13, I believe. Just had to check to see if it's 13 and 12. All right, and I ended off in Isaiah 4 and 1. All right. Now this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It says, "And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir," right? In which Ophir was like premium gold, all right? The best of the best, the top of the top. The Lord said he's going to make his men, all right, more precious than that. So you got to think about how heavy that is, man. Meaning he's going to have the spirit on his men. That ain't nothing going to be more valuable than the elect men in the time of calamity, all hell breaking loose. And what we tell you is Jacob's trouble, man. All right? These are the men that he's going to save out of it, all right? Along with those that cleave unto the skirt of a Jew, all right? And which these are going to be the elect men, you know? But we ended off in Isaiah 4 and 1, all right? Because, you know, contrary to popular belief, this is not going to be a rap video like the brother Amawai did a lesson on a couple years back. It's not going to be an R&B video either, you know. These women are going to be in hellish conditions, man. All right, they're going to be rank, you know. But they're going to come crying into the men of the Lord, all right, a man of the Lord, and asking if they can please be kept under their guidance, man. You see, it's not going to be you know, oh, come, let me take you to the chamber. It's not going to be like that, all right? It's going to be rough and ragged, man, all right? It's going to be perilous times. You see, it says, and in that day, 7 women, which 7 represents just a complete number, all right? So whatever number that the Lord has complete for you, that's how many women it's going to be, right? And it says, take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. You see? And reading the NLT, it says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. You see that? And these is only going to be few men left. Why? Because of what? A lot of men, all right, are going to be destroyed in these times that we come into. A lot of men is getting ready to get put to death, man. Right, you're going to have Jake's getting drafted. Right, I had that in 2 Corinthians 16 and 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see? And according to Isaiah, what is it, the 66th chapter, I say 665. Let me see, let me look at it real quick. I'm gonna just paraphrase it, you know, because I am still in transit. You know, it says, my servant shall eat, man. All right. So how would the husband perish of famines? Why? Because the Lord, they're not servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see? But they might have knew how to fish. You know? But hey, man, at the end of the day, it's all in the Lord's hand. All right? So this is times that we coming into. You actually have women coming out talking like this. Tells you that the spirit, that the earth is in. You know? This is how women are actually thinking. And the elder brother went into the word hypergamous, man. You know? And that way of thinking is going to go out the window. You know, they want a 6'4", you know, 225, got all the muscles in the world, but you're gonna have men like that that's gonna get put to death, man. You know, men like that is gonna be getting put to death. All right, but it's gonna be the as Yahweh Shai said, many that are the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All right, and as well as the prophet Nathan, or how Yahweh told Nathan, look not on the outward, but look upon the heart. And the Lord, He's measured men's hearts, man. All right, and endowed them with the Ruach HaKodesh, so that we all may endure to the end. You see, it's not about our skill set, but it's about our spiritual relationship with the Lord, man. All right, and it's up to Him whether we make it or not, you know, because at the end of the day, He will be glorified, all right, by His elect, you know, and we just hope and pray that we are part of that righteous number. All right, so that's pretty much the point, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors once again to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.